Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Backyard Buckets. And today we are talking about the Dallas Mavericks, continuing on our 30 teams in 15 days, previewing all 30 teams leading up to the December 22nd tip-off. But before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. It really helps us out, and you can be a part of the journey. And make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it at any point. Liking helps it out in the YouTube algorithm, gets it out there to more people, and it gets us more viewers, so it helps us out a lot. But like I said earlier, we're going to be talking about the Dallas Mavericks today. We're going to get started with their depth chart. Now, obviously, they got Luka Legend, Luka Magic, however you want to say it. One of my favorite players in the NBA. I think he's like 22. No, he's not even that. Yeah, he's 21. So this dude's literally tearing up the NBA like LeBron or Jordan did, and he's 21, he's got the same career path as them. But you never know, he might be better than them. I mean, he balled out this postseason against the Clippers without his second best player, so it's going to be interesting to watch his career play out. The younger generation, this will be their GOAT, this will be their LeBron. They're Jordan, so it'll be fun to watch him play throughout his career. At the 2, they've got Tim Hardaway Jr. or Josh Richardson, whichever way you want to put it. And then the other one would play the 3. Whoever's not playing the 2 plays the 3. Whoever's not playing the 3 plays the 2. If that makes any sense. At the 4, they got Maxi Kleber, I think is how you pronounce it. Or Kleber, I don't know. I struggle with foreign names. They're hard. And at the 5, they got Kristaps. I'm not sure if that's how it'll actually play out. I just looked up the depth chart on ESPN, but that's what they had. Backup point guard, Jalen Brunson. Backup shooting guard, one of the steals of the draft, in my opinion, Tyrell Terry, who he'll probably play a good amount his rookie season and have a big impact for them coming off the bench. Another guy that'll play a big role for him his rookie season and come off the bench and have a big role. Josh Green, another one of the steals. A lot of people were comparing him to Paul George, so it'll be interesting to see if he lives up to those expectations. Daily Fantasy Sports or Dorian Finney-Smith, whichever way you want to say it, at the 4. Dwight Powell at the 5 off the bench. And then, you got some other guys that could see some minutes. J.J. Barea, Mavericks legend, one of the greatest Mavericks of all time. Willie Cauley-Stein, James Johnson, who they brought in to be Luka's bodyguard. It'll be interesting because he's a black belt, and I'm pretty sure he's never lost a kickboxing match or something like that. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see if the Clippers want to mess with Luka again this year, or anybody wants to mess with Luka. Because, every GOAT has to have their bodyguard. And then they've got the NBA's favorite player. Everybody in the league, or every fan of the NBA, this is their favorite player. Boban Marjanovic. But yeah, that's the 14 guys. Obviously, J.J. Barea might not see that much burn, but those are the 14 guys that could see minutes for the Magic this year. My projection for the Magic, somewhere between the 3 and the 6 seed. Obviously, they were the 7 seed last year, but I think Luka is just going to be on a different level this year. He was on a different level last year, but I could see him increasing and going up another level during this season and just being an absolute force, unguardable young GOAT. And obviously, they need Kristaps to stay healthy. We'll talk more about that later, but yeah. That's what they need. But I don't see him getting a top 2 seed. I can't see him getting past the Clippers or Lakers in the standings. But I think they could easily get a top 6 seed. They'll be better than... Or there won't be... We'll put it this way. There won't be 10 teams better than them in the West, I don't think. Wait. I said that wrong. I don't know. What I was trying to say is they won't be worse than the 6 seed. There you go. With that being said, this year for the Dallas Mavericks, I have their playoff ceiling being the Western Conference semifinals. Obviously, they got knocked out in the first round last year, but I think they have a good chance to get past the first round, especially if they could get to the 5th seed or 4th seed, either one. and not have to play the Nuggets, I can't speak, the Nuggets, Lakers, or Clippers. So yeah, I don't think they could get past that because I don't see them beating the Clippers, Nuggets, or Lakers, like I said earlier. The X factor for the Dallas Mavericks, in my opinion, is Kristaps Porzingis. 2 years ago, they traded, or I guess it was a season and a half ago. At this point, it's probably about two. But they traded a bunch of stuff. I can't remember exactly what it was. Like a couple first-round picks, Dennis Smith, and a couple other people to the New York Knicks for Kristaps Porzingis. And he hasn't been exactly healthy since. He missed a lot of time last year, especially in the playoffs, that they really needed him. And so the X factor for the Mavericks this year is going to be if he can stay healthy. And if he can stay healthy, I think the Mavericks will be a team to watch this season and be a really dangerous team in the West. So yeah, my final notes on them are they're ready to compete for a higher seed than last year. Although they're still a young team, they still have time to grow and develop. But this can be one of the years they're starting to go ahead and get into playoff contention, led by Luka and Kristaps, and obviously the supporting cast with the young rookies that can develop. But yeah, that'll be all for today's video. Make sure you like the video if you liked it at any point. Only takes a second. And make sure to subscribe. Join the journey. Only takes a second on your time too. But if you won't, share it with a friend. That'll help us out a lot. And thanks for watching.